Welcome to another Todd's
2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday.
brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the only academy that gives you the credentials to become a certified tech and or certified inspector. So we know it's cold and now we're running out of propane quite a bit. We've already talked a little bit about propane, but I want to talk to you about the all-important dust cap. That's this right here. Why is this so important? What does dust do? Ooh, okay. Well, since it's wet outside, it's not just a dust cap, but a lot of times we get rain. Well, and if I tell you that propane vaporizes at negative 44 degrees. Now, some of you may hear it as boiling. Now, the reason I'm saying vaporizing, because some of you internet, keyboard warriors are gonna get out there and say, well, you said it freezes and it actually boils. Here's the thing that we need to know. Propane turns to a vapor at negative 44 degrees. If I've got dust or if I've got water sitting inside my service valve right here, when I go to hook this up to my rig, that dust or that water gets trapped inside. It's got no place to go. So as soon as I open up my propane tank, what's gonna happen right here is that dust or that water is gonna instantly freeze. And if it freezes, what's gonna take place is you're gonna hear all kinds of noise. And it's gonna be loud enough that you're gonna hear it in your rig. So when you're transporting and you're filling up your DOT cylinder, make sure that before you leave, as soon as you disconnect it from your rig, put your dust cap on, right? When you have it filled up, hopefully the person filling this up does you a courtesy and puts that back on. If you don't, when you get back to your rig, make sure to go ahead and inspect inside here. Make sure that it's completely clean. If you need to get a little towel and go ahead and wipe that out. Same thing here for our excess flow valve. Go ahead and clean that off. We don't want any contaminants there. So let's get back to this. We've got all this cleaned out. We want to go ahead and clean that out because it's going to make some noises. Let's talk noises. There's about 3 different noises that a propane tank makes. The first one we're going to hear is a hissing noise. Well, that one's kind of simple. If we hear hissing, we've got a leak somewhere. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure that our service valve is completely tight. That's the first thing. Now, if we've got something other than hissing, let's say we've got humming. Now, humming is taking place because we've got too much propane inside our tank. We should be filled at a maximum of 80% of the maximum liquid level. So if we've got anything above that, because this is turning into a vapor, we're hearing that boiling noise. So if it's humming, we probably got too much propane in here. The third noise that we're gonna hear, and on these tanks here, we're probably not gonna hear it very much, but if you ever hear a knocking noise, that actually just means that we've got some type of unequalized pressure throughout the system, and we have to equalize that pressure. We have to get the air out of the lines. Very seldom we're gonna hear that in these right here. Usually it's gonna be a boiling or a humming. If you've got, or a hissing, I'm sorry, you're gonna hear the boiling or humming, or you're gonna hear the hissing. If you got some other noise and it's not the knocking, the chances are this is all dirty here. So go ahead and take this off, inspect it, clean that out. Again, whenever you take it on the road, go ahead and clean that up or put that cap back on and you're taken care of. If you want to be able to fix the majority of the problems on your rig, well, let's say you want to open up a business, become a certified inspector or a certified RV technician, head over to our website at nrvta.com, click on programs and get started today. Or certified RV technician, head over to our website at nrvta.com.
Oh, dude, that was so close.
I know, I was like, at where? Okay. Hey, look, a little ladybug. They like this, ladybugs eat poo. This smells like poo. It makes sense that they're here. Me. Tell me when.
Go ahead.
If you want to be able to learn how to fix, or if you want to go ahead and create a business, if you want to be able to start, all right, say the first part again. If you're an RV over, if you want to be able to, I think the little hairs are in the way. If you want to be able to fix a majority of the problems on your at www.nrvta.com, ## right there. Hey, oh. That means you got a little man trapped in there and you got to get him out. You still see that bug flying around? He wants right up here. Woo. I'll call that my ride.
You make a hi-hat sound. It's all right.
Head over to nrvta.com